Good morning. Hi guys, I'm back home. Amazing. Welcome to Writer's Right. I'm Ann Kimbrough, and let's see if everything's working. I haven't fired up the old computer in a while, and I think it's happy. Yeah. Okay. My microphone is on the right thing. How are you guys? How have you been since Monday? Let me open my chat. Yeah, it's good to be home. That was a fun trip, in spite of the fall I took. But I think my chin's looking really good. I'm trying to let this scab stay there as long as possible. I did. Let's see. I gotta try chat again. But what's going on? I've got some serious writing to do today, so I'm not gonna chat forever. Promises. Let's see if I can get into this chat room. But I've got work to do on my screenplay. Chat again. Yeah. I can't. I don't know why it takes so many times to log into the chat. You're probably tired of me asking. There it's working. Third time's a charm today. Hey, and I'm wearing my Rockin' Rudy's Missoula. This is a place in Missoula, Montana, that we stopped on the way there. We found a lot of cute little places on this trip, but Rockin' Rudy's, if you're ever in Missoula, you should stop by. It's just this massive. It started out as a record store, and it's every little knick-knack, tourist cool things, from touristy little things that you'd want that say Montana on them, to actual still having records. So, and everything in between, all kinds of quality clothing, food. It was really cool, and it just like goes on and on and on. You just keep walking through it. Let's see. So who's ready to write? Question mark. Oh, I said welcome to Writer's Right? Yes, welcome. I meant who's ready to write right now. It's almost one more minute for stragglers to show up. Yeah, outside of being back and feeling good, my body bounced back from, for those of you who didn't know, I was running after my husband during the Ironman race, and my feet and the ground had a little debate. I think the ground I was on was sort of slanted and I didn't know it, so I went face plant. Yeah, lovely. Luckily, it was kind of like, an actual bone density test to see that your muscles are strong. I didn't hurt anything except my ego and my skin a little bit. My knee got a little banged up too, and I noticed a bruise on my shoulder today. So it's like, oh, I hit there too. Yay! And the race, of course, was incredibly brutal, but my husband finished, and he is recovering amazingly. I mean, but this time it did take some recovery for him. His body, that everybody that did that race in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, did the Ironman race. Even if you attempted it and didn't finish, I give you props, because I heard 600 participants, that was the final number, that did not finish, that started. And I know I was sitting there watching. A lot of them stopped after the first lap of the race. I heard someone say that by then the actual temperature was like 100 degrees, and there was no wind, nothing. But I heard that on the bike race, since they were on the freeway doing it, that it was like 115 degrees. So, I mean, it was just, if you weren't even used to heat, it was terrible. Allie! Yeah, my chin's coming along. It had bruised a little, but this just went away. The swelling. My knee's better too. It feels a little funky walking stairs, but it's all good. Thanks for asking. Are you ready to write? I'm going to start the clock. If I can find it under all my stuff. On your mark, get set, write. There she goes. Yep. Hey, Andrew. how did your conference go? Did you sell a lot of books? Or was it more of a convention kind of, I'm not sure, what book fair? Probably not calling it the right thing. But I hope it was very successful for you. Yes. Oh, sorry, you missed that, Andrew. Yeah, I got hurt. I fell. I won't, anyone that's been watching it, yeah, I did a huge face plant on my chin. But I'm okay. It was my own stupid fault, and I walking on something that was not level that I should have been aware of. But, you know, I bounced up. My chin is okay. It's my knee. But I can take a hit. I think that's what it means. I can really, I don't want to try it again, but it's nice to know I could take a punch. Basically, that's what it felt like. Oh, good. I'm glad she's okay. I haven't done Camp Nano. Is that now? Well, oh yeah, I guess we are getting closer. July, August. Well, it's still early. You know, the thing, I love NaNoWriMo, but I write all the time. To me, that's for people that need motivation to write. You know, let's just say, hey, here's a month. Let's prep for it. I think that's really cool. It's great to have a group of people just like this, you know. It's nice to tap into a group of people doing what you're doing. Oh no, the convention was a bust? Oh, you were the only authors. That doesn't make it much of a convention. Well, and you put it on, right? You're part of the organizing? Ah. Oh no. Well, hey, if you got 50%, that's better, but yeah, I guess that would make sales low. Oh, I'm so sorry, Andrew. But, you know, I give you props for really going out there and trying. This is a weird time, and I'm glad you made it possible for at least 50% of the people that normally come. No. Oh, kids. Oh, no. Bummer. I've had that happen before too. I haven't done too many of those author things, but the very first one I did, it turned out it was really a Girl Scout thing, and my book was for kids, but a boy. It was boys. So, you know, nobody wanted my book. They probably would have liked your book. Because the Girl Scouts weren't that young either. They seemed to be, I don't know. Anyway, I feel your pain on that one. Aw. But you did it. And I think that doing it now matters almost more than success. Speaking of which, I just realized I had done something for my podcast. Oh, I'll tell you. Wait, let's see. Do you feel okay about it? Oh, good. The Amazon sale. So, cool. I've got to put you up. I still have Tim's book up. I think the Goodread special is over. I'm not sure, but you should check it out. I got a little too late, and when I just got home, it's been a while to settle back into life. And where's all my stuff? What? How did you do that? You broke to the top of the page in the category. You gave away 408 books. Now, did you do that with through Amazon? Because I know you can give books now, or I guess you're saying you put it at free. It was the freebie. You had it on the freebie. Well, cool. Number 37? Woo! I wish I had a Claxton bell. That's so great to go. That's wonderful. Well, you should feel good about that. That's a rank and a half. Bravo. Allie was just happy it was Friday. Now you have 2 reasons to be happy. Oh yeah. So today, the thing about the podcast, I had been able to put this podcast I was brand new creating, and honestly, it was probably I don't even want to listen to it now because I did it so fast. It's probably crap, and I tried to get it in time for for the Tribeca Film Festival. Well, festival, which has a podcast thing. This year was the first, and I did all the work, put it in, and I didn't get accepted, which I wasn't surprised. But because I did that in such a rush, I thought, wow, I got to find something to enter my other podcast, Lyric. I got to enter that somewhere because I feel like that I at least gave some serious time, but it is still me just doing it, right? So anyway, I did find this New Jersey Film Festival that had a podcast section, and they announced today at 3:00 my time, so 6:00 your time, or those on the East Coast. I don't know what it is your time, Allie. They announced it tomorrow. No, your time. No, I'm just joking. Well, yeah, no, I'm not joking. You'll probably be sleeping when they announce it. But anyway, we'll see. I mean, they're just announcing who got in the festival. So if part of me is like, there's absolutely no way I can get in because I did it myself in my, office, little makeshift. I put a lot of love into it. I put a lot of time into it, but I don't know if they're judging it I don't know if they judged, because I had 4 episodes up, so I don't know if they would listen to all the episodes or just the first one. I certainly felt like I got better as I went, but I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm hopeful that I would be thrilled that I got in, because it's nice to get that feedback that you're good enough. But I really don't think I'll get in because it's just me. I mean, I think it's good because of what I'm working with. But anyway, we will see. I'll let you know Monday. I expect it to be new. But in the meantime, I'm going to write. We have 17 minutes almost completely left. And I've got to work on a scene. How about you guys? Any writing? Or is it just me? Let's see, I'm trying to put this. I'm going to try to do it all on the same computer. Oh, and I ordered a new keyboard. Because I have only one keyboard. I had one on this computer, and it just won't pair with it anymore. It's a Bluetooth one. And the one that came with this computer, you can plug it in. It Bluetooth. I think it's also it Bluetooths. Is that a verb? So I have to just change this keyboard back and forth, which you think wouldn't be too hard, but it can be a pain because I do sometimes use these computers at the same time. So I got like a steampunk keyboard that sounds and looks like a real typewriter. I might use it. I think I might use it on this keyboard or this computer. But I really probably shouldn't use it during the show because it's going to be too loud. It sounds like a computer. But I thought maybe that would add something since I talk most of the time. I figure if anyone's actually writing, you should mute me and just watch the timer over here. Alrighty, let's see. I'm going to do a little something here. Please, write if you have it. You know how they used to say, smoke if you have it? Do not smoke. Write if you have it. Oh my. It became a long scene, but I think it's because I doubled it up. I will definitely use it. It comes Saturday, so I'll use it Monday so you can hear it, and then we can take a vote if it's too loud. Well, I don't always write on this computer, but I have lately. Sometimes I just write on my laptop while I'm with you guys. So many places to write. Using your time to beta read for your roommate, Brett. Ah. Yay, Brett. Well, I'm glad you had Brett alongside you. How did he sell? Did he have books to sell? I mean, I guess part of you, it was probably cool just to be out there, right? I do know that feeling, though, when you make all that effort and then you don't sell a lot of books. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it because you never know. The next one will be amazing then. Isn't that how it works? Season 4. Is that the... Oh, no, I'm thinking... Did they do a live action version? I bet your daughter loves that. I can honestly say I've not seen an episode of Carmen Sandiego, but I know who she is. I would like her because of the mystery. Ooh. Oh, no. Brett's stuff was the same. Yeah. I love that you kept up with it, both of you guys. Tell Brett, good job. Sometimes you gotta put in the effort in spite of the outcome. Yeah, I just sat down yesterday and made a whole list of things I was going to do from now on and not do anymore. You guys made the list. I am going to continue to do the show, but actually I didn't even think about that. I was talking about my writing, and I have so many things I could work on, and outside of working with my partner, which is what I'm working on today, my own personal writing, I want to write more of those Fit Girls mysteries because I like them, and I think now that I have 4, although that's part of my thing. I'm gonna start. I point at this computer because that's where the paperback book is stuck in formatting world. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at that this week. This week is not over, or this week is over. It's Friday. I guess I'll look at it today. I'm making a plan right now. I'm gonna look at it today and decide whether I should just send it off and find someone on Fiverr to do it, or if I can finally get my what together and get it done. I've formatted books before. It should be that hard, but this time around it is. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's on Netflix. Cool. Ha ha. Allie. No, I love doing this show, and I'm glad you guys tune in and get something out of it. I mean, even if nobody shows up, it makes me happy. It makes me more creative. It makes me happy that I'm creative. And I do actually get some work done once in a while. It always jumpstarts my writing day. Just like I don't do NaNoWriMo or any of that stuff. This is my thing that gets me going, and I can be very creative the rest of the day. I write all day long in some form or another. This is my job. I just don't really get paid for it. Someday. It's like doing all this work. It's like working as a doctor for all your life, and you just get a big payday at the end. It makes no sense whatsoever. You always do show up, Allie. You get the bright star, the red star, gold star, the gold star. You can get a red one too because it sparkles. And I appreciate you showing up. You're my girl, Allie. The A's, Allie and Ann. We gotta stick together. All right. I can't believe I wrote this scene and I basically started over. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, it's great. I think it's super that you tune into all these writing sprints. It helps. I should probably find a few that I can do regularly. Ones where I'm not the one talking. And talking. They actually shut up and do their sprints, don't they? I could do that, but then it wouldn't be me. I do probably need to change the name, though, to Writers Write and Chat. Do you think anyone would notice if I just slipped that in? Oh. Yeah, because they have other books. You have your other books launched too, right? That's the one I gotta put up. I'll find it online. I need to on Monday I'll find is it book 2? Let's see. Amazon. I'll just find out myself. Hey, has anyone seen the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt. The ad just came up. I saw the ad last night and I'm like, that just can't be good. I love him, but it just can't be. Right? Andrew Kane. I'm looking up you, man. Ah, oh, I love the new cover, Andrew. Sticks and Bones. Groovy. All right. I'll just save that and I'm going to put that up. Oh, it's still on a Kindle. It's 0 on my. Oh, that's Kindle Unlimited. It's always 0. Super. $12 for the paperback? Do you sell a lot at $12? I'm only asking because I'm thinking I gotta price this paperback when I get it up. So if I'd sold every book at so your Kindles are $2.99. My Kindles, since they're short books, are like $1.99. I think I decided I had to have at least some. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So do I sell the book for $7.99? Or do I make it more? Yes, you told me. Oh, cool. You sell some. And those are really good sales because you're like, yes. Yeah, I still have a screenwriter book out there that I sell for like $14.99. I should promote it. It is? I guess it's based on, to me it's based on the genre, what people expect when they're buying books like that. So, and mine, I have to make it clear is it's 4 books in one. So you would expect to pay more. Anyway, that's very cool. All right. It's up Monday, man. We'll see. I mean, I know that only a few people show up live with me, but I actually do get some views after the fact, and I need to promote it. I'm gonna try to, maybe I'll do an ad and see if I can promote Writer's Right. But I kind of like that it's just ours, and people have to stumble upon it. But I would like people to find your books. I shouldn't be so selfish, right? Let's see, wait. Oh, if you miss, that's okay, Allie. I know you'll be here in spirit. Gotta do your school stuff. Especially if you've already paid for it, or it's a benefit of it. Oh, Andrew, yeah. Well, of course, they won't let you price it under the production cost. But it's usually not that high. The production cost for the book, unless you got a lot, do you have a lot of pictures in it? I mean, to me, where I have to watch out production cost is on the Kindle. So there's a download cost if you go over. I've never found that to be a problem in paperbacks. And trust me, the paperbacks, the big ones I did, the ones I charge $14.99 or whatever, I do have to charge that much because it's all content. But it's still not a big file. But that one, yeah, I couldn't sell that for $2.99 because the production cost would be higher. But a book, just a book. We'll see. We'll see. I will keep that. Well, they won't let me. They won't let me goop on that, will they? They'll be like, okay, so we just sold 500 books and you owe us $1 for each one because you priced it too low. They won't do that. That'd be a mess. Have they gone up? Oh, okay. Well, I will. I'm now prepared. I won't be shocked. You like that it's intimate? Do you mean our small group? Yeah, it's like a secret. Maybe I should call it that. I really need to change the name some way to reflect that I talk too much during this. Writers Write in Chat, secret group. Now it's getting too long, isn't it? I do not watch show. The do not watch show. That must exist, right? That would make everybody watch it. Where's my water? I'm talking without drinking. It's so dry here. go away for 1 week and you come back and you're like, I live in this weather? When I'm here, I don't notice it. I just need water. Water. All right. I'm going to do something. 4 minutes. I've done nothing. Okay. This is the problem. I've doubled my... I need my coffee. I'm waiting. Oh, that's one of my things. I'm not going to drink as much coffee. So if I'm only drinking 1 coffee a day, that means I can only drink it with you at halftime. Each other really should be 1 word. It looks like 1 word, but it's not. Okay, that can't be there. Okay, I am jiggling the table. My secret, the secret group, the secret writing group. Good work. Do you think I need to rebrand? I might just leave it. I could just promote it as the secret writing group. Writers Write, the secret writing group. It's a subtitle. Okay, let's see. Page 7. Okay. This goes here somewhere. Carmen sent. I'm gonna have to check her out. But it's a cartoon, right? It's in the cartoon. I must say there was a time where I watched all that stuff. Well, not Carmen Sandiego. My son wasn't into that, but doesn't she have? Aren't there some boy characters to make the boys want to watch it? But you know. High School Musical, all that stuff. Had enough guys that was fun to watch. Okay, that worked. I'm gonna have to really work on this. Slightly dancing. All right. Groovy! We did our first 25 minutes of writing. Did we? Did we? I did probably about 5. But I needed to talk to my peeps. I'm sorry. Save your work. Finish those brilliant thoughts. And let's start some coffee. Yes, it's a cartoon. But it's fantastic. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking the wrong character. I do remember Carmen. She's sort of old. Is she an older girl or is she like a teen? I know she looks older. I'm thinking of that other girl. What's the other one? Oh, what is the other one? I remember. Oh, yeah. Go, Diego, go. Who's a girl with that one? Didn't he spin off of that other girl? Oh, I forgot to put my light on. Ah, it's not working. Well, I have it plugged in. Might have decided it was done working forever. That happens. And it's time to use my Canadian mug. We're gonna have a little. Okay, is that an all? A little Starbucks veranda blend. Yum, yummers. And my Keurig is working. Oh, my light went off. De neuf. Not bad. All right. I know. I've had it go off before. I wish I could make it less bright. It's very bright. Now it's off. Ah, that's not bad. It's barely on. It seemed a little hot before to me. But who am I? Let's see. I've got to get my creamer. Well, I'll get it at the last minute. Yeah, who's the girl? Oh, it's a Netflix remake. Well, you really sell it. Great. I'll check it out. I always need something new to watch. Yeah, I was trying to see if this told me where did this show come from. Because it's the only one I can remember. Dora the Explorer. Explorer. I had to say it. Sorry. That's what I was thinking when you said Carmen Sandiego. I'm like, I can't watch Dora. And they did do a live action movie of that. And I still can't watch that. I'm just, at some point you'll see. I really needed car chases and stuff. But anyway, I will check her out, okay? And then we can fangirl over her. Carmen. I like that she's a spy. Sort of a mystery. Alright. It is a remake. Okay. I will find it. I have Netflix. I have the technology to view these show. And I shall. Alright. As the coffee is coming up, are you ready to start another 25-minute writing sprint? Those of you playing at home? Those of you that tune in later to actually do this writing? On your mark. Get set. Right. As I... the smell of coffee. I did have I found some really great coffee houses along the way. I mean, to me, that's just part of the fun about traveling. There's one place in... Was that in Missoula, too? It might have been. So we got off at Missoula to go to this Rockin' Rudy's because I Googled it and read that it was really fun. I'm going to put in some cinnamon. I don't know if my... So I found this place. We were just driving by and I'm like, that looks cute. It was called Cafe Dolce. And they made all their own pastries. So we went in and had a great coffee. They had it was a brioche full of Nutella. Like a lot of Nutella. More Nutella than I needed. And also this sort of crispy ginger pastry thingy. I don't know what they called that. Maybe it was called a ginger twist. That was the best. I would go back and have that. The Nutella, I was like, nah, I liked it. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, it was a little too decadent for my taste. Okay. Let's see. What are we saying? Oh, I see. Carmen's sort of undercover, and there's all that action. Well, it sounds like it's also made for parents to enjoy. I really think that's a fine line, and it's all very clever when you can make something that kids get and love. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh, very cinnamony. Cheers for those drinking coffee. That sounds like fun. I'm excited to go check it out, Allie. But not let it impede my progress of what I have to do today. I gotta save that for the end of the day. Mostly, the only thing I really have to get done is this scene that I'm not really working on. No, I'm proofing it. And I hope Andrew's proofing or beta reading is going well. That's good and hot. This is my one coffee today. My one coffee. I love coffee. Can you read double double? That's what they call it in Canada. When you go to order, if you want a cup of coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars, commonly enjoyed across Canada. So if you're in the know, you just go to Tim Hortons, just drive through the drive-thru, and I want a double double. That's all I gotta say. No. Good morning there. I would like a double double. Is that my Canadian accent? I don't do accents. You're like, no kidding, Ann. Oh my gosh. Me too. Yes, I bet it could derail your day as well, right, Allie? It's good to have something that you're ready to watch at the end of the day or read. Oh, I read a book on my trip. I read a whole book. I read that one of those. I showed you those 2 books. So I read one of them, and the story I've started is totally can be turned into a paranormal cozy mystery. And after reading that book, I'm like, dang, I'm close, and I loved it. It was a fun, fast read, and not that long of a book for a full-length book. I gotta look online and see. Well, I can figure out how many words it is, but I'm gonna use it as my structure and follow that pattern for it. It was fun, and it was fun to let's see. Do I have a thing to put it on? Guess not. So that's definitely on my list of things that I am still doing. My Fit Girls stories, my podcasting, that paranormal cozy mystery series. You're like, what did you cut off your list, Ann? That's a lot. I don't know. I think one of the things I cut off my list was how do I say this nicely? I'll say it nice. So one of the things I put on my list was to put my attention and my focus on people that return some of that focus. I feel like I have a lot of friends that are nice friends, but I feel like I'm always chasing after them to say, hey, let's get together. I'm the person that usually says, let's get together. And for many of them, there's reasons why. But some of them have very long track records with me. That is the path we always take. So I'm like, by doing that, am I ignoring people that are actually like trying to get together and be more friendly? I probably am. Excuse me. I'm getting all choked up. So that's one of the things I've decided. It's not like I'm saying they're not my friends or anything like that. I'll never see them again. But I'm going to put the effort into people that actually, you know, seem to want to see me more or do stuff. I will tell you, Allie, I will watch it. I'm going to watch it. I like that kind of character. I like those kind of storylines, and I don't care that it's a cartoon. I'll check it out. It's got to be better than some of the stuff I've watched lately for adults. Okay, cool. I watch a lot of live action stuff that is definitely made for teenagers and find it very interesting and fun. They're really well done. And I like all that post-apocalyptic stories too. Tween stuff as well. All right, let's see. What am I doing here? Oh, what did I click on? Tag nabbit. Did not click on that. Oh, I lost my. She's awesome, sassy, and badass. Me, and me. I'm gonna love her. Yeah. Maybe that's why some of my friends don't want to hang around me. I'm just too badass. You know, that's hard to be around. Especially when you say you're badass. I really need to get up earlier and drink stuff. I can feel the coffee already. Yeah, so I'm going down to 1 coffee a day. How many had I been up to, you ask? Probably 3, maybe sometimes 4. Mostly more like 3, though. 2 to 3. Yeah, I think so. Aw, thanks for agreeing, Allie. You're my girl. You're badass too, girl. That's a fact. I'm dancing at our badassness. Is that a word? Nah, probably not. All right. Oh, I did bite the bullet, and I sent my feedback. I don't remember. Was it? Excuse me. Draining. I really have noticed the what stuff in the air from where I was to here. There, it was like pollen. And here, of course, it's like dust. There were things in bloom, people. Bloom. Green stuff. I saw running water down river valleys. That it took until we got up to Montana to see that. But they have water in Montana. I don't know if you've noticed, we do not. Oh man, our Lake Mead here is really bad. It looks so bad. But supposedly this summer, there's supposed to be some kind of Santa Ana's coming in, and it should bring more rain in our area. So I hope that's true. You only drink fancy coffee. I love fancy coffee. But yeah, I just do this. Oh, but I was saying, I think I talked to you guys on Friday when I was on the road about how I had read something for somebody. Kelly Reese, hello. Welcome to the group. What you writing? We're kind of writing. If you want to jump into the writing sprint, we're doing our second one. There's 14 minutes left on the clock. But we're mostly talking. That's funny, Allie. Yeah, so if you remember last Friday, so I had been on the drive, I was reading somebody's work, and it was quite a challenge. And I wrote a lot of notes, a lot of feedback, and hopefully gave some help. And I but I did send it to her. And you never know when you send a lot of feedback to someone what they'll do, how they'll react. And she actually reacted great. She's like, "Oh, I think it's great." And she admitted that she sent me, these are her words, a vomit draft. A vomit draft. That's why it was so bad. But she didn't tell me that. Now, so for one thing, I was like, that really made me mad, because friends don't send friends vomit drafts. This is a saying that goes way back with me and other writers that I know. I did not come up with it, but actually it was friends don't let friends read first drafts. That's a given. And I can't imagine sending anything out that you haven't polished or if you actually respect someone, why would you send out something that you could fix yourself? I mean, the tense was off. There was so many things wrong with that script. It was a manuscript. Kelly! Kelly would never send a rough draft or something you call a vomit draft out for people to read. Would you, Kelly? Back me up here. Anyway, I was trying to just be nice and go, okay, well, lesson learned. But I was just like, I'm glad it helped you. And I had to respond. I just couldn't let it slide, because I mean, I respect this girl and I like her. And I just felt like it would be doing a disservice to just let her go on. Maybe in some way, I had no idea how, that she thought that was okay. I don't know any writer that would think that's okay, or any reader that would be like, thanks. And she said she purposely didn't tell me it was a very, very rough draft. Never. Thank you, Kelly. She's a screenwriter. Cool. Well, screenwriter. I have a screenwriter background. This girl does too. She should, and I feel screenwriters know this more than anything. But anyway, I told her, by the way, because she said she didn't want to tell me it was a rough draft if that would influence me. I'm like, how would that influence me? I said, by the way, if you had told me it was a vomit draft, I would have asked you to send me a polished draft, because my time is worth it. I mean, and I didn't say my time was worth it, but obviously that was implied. And of course, this is all through text or instant message. And she said, oh boy, I don't know how to take that. But she apologized, and I don't know, said she'd pay me because it was so hard. I'm like, I don't want to be paid. I was doing it for a swap or just for friendship. I don't know. The nerve. Anyway, it reminds me why I do not read people's stuff. And I hadn't done it in so long. I used to warn people that I'm a really hard critiquer. I'm really good at structure, especially for screenplays, and I'm really tough. I'm really tough on people. I mean, because I'm figuring, if you want me to read it, I'm gonna, if I can't find anything, I won't. Obviously, I don't make up stuff. If it's ready to go, I'll let you know, and you can still read basically the first 20 pages of a screenplay for sure. That's what I used to tell people after I got quite jaded. I said, I'll read the first 20 pages and comment for you. Because pretty much what you see in the first 20 pages, if there are a lot of errors or mistakes, or if it's off track structurally, I can see it and I can tell you. But, and there's no reason for me to read the rest of the script, because it'll all be wrong, right? It'll be continuously. You'll have that problem. Scripts are a little bit easier than reading a manuscript of a book or a short story. But, and I used to warn people, I'll do that. And if I don't see a lot of problems in the first 20 pages, I'll keep reading. Fair enough. And I had a few people do that. And then after a while, I think I was really good at scaring people away because I'm not reading it to tell you it's great. I don't ask people to read my stuff to tell me it's great. I want to find what I can fix, right? Thanks, Kelly. The first 5, sure. I don't have a service. I was doing it as a friend. I don't read people's stuff and she wasn't doing a screenplay. I can't read people's screenplays right now because I have a writing producing partner. So if I read something, I read it for our company. So I can't just. But this was when I was starting out as a screenwriter. I used to swap stuff with other writers all the time. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't be a beta reader at the moment. If I read anything for someone, I was reading, it was it was 32 pages. It took me 2 days to do the notes because it was so much a vomit script or draft, I should say. It was a manuscript. And, but it was poorly written, as a vomit script would be. I don't know why I'm calling it a script, a vomit draft. But you're with me, right? You wouldn't send that out. I wouldn't send that out. I mean, it even though I know now that she must write much better than what she sent me, it does sort of linger. If I ever read another draft, which I wouldn't, I would be looking to see if she actually could fix her how she writes. I mean, it didn't have any je ne sais quoi. I mean, there was no style to it. It was just not. It's really bad when you have to make comments on stuff that she knows is wrong. But if I don't know that she knows it's wrong, I've got to take the time to comment on it. And that just wastes my time. And it wastes her time because she's going to ignore those comments because she's like, oh yeah, I know that. I was writing fast. So why would you make someone do that? Anyway, my rant is over. And probably my friendship with this girl because, because she did something wrong and I called her on it. And, no one likes that. But that's me. That's me. Mostly, I wanted to call her on it because I didn't want her to do this to somebody else. It was, how could she not know? Did I say the rant was over? Zombie. I wish I could be your tough beta reader, Kelly. You sound like you know what you're doing. Allie. Zombie! Hey, Kelly. I think Kelly's right. Nasties. Doot, doot, doot. I will buy and read anybody's stuff that's published. So if you publish something or if it gets on the big screen, please let me know. I will view and pay for all that stuff and read it. Happily. And if you have something, Kelly, you want promoted, I promote everybody's books, podcasts, whatever's promotable that's out there that someone can purchase, or it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to cost anything. It could be for free. Anyway, that was a good rant. I feel better. Do you feel better? Did you learn anything? All right, 5 more minutes. Oh, my coffee, I think, is really kicking in. I can feel it. My 1 coffee a day. Oh, I didn't tell you why. It's not because of the caffeine, although probably should be. It's quite addictive. It's because of the sugar. That's my new thing. I am watching sugar. I'm trying to double down on. I eat pretty healthy, I think. Not on the trip, obviously. You go crazy on a trip. But I always need my coffee. And on this trip, I tried to not have coffee. I like it in the morning, but because we were driving, I mean, you give me coffee, within an hour, it's coming through the system, so to speak. So I didn't want to have it on the drive until later, or till we got somewhere. And man, I had headaches. I felt cloudy. That's bad. Isn't that bad? How addictive is this stuff? But mostly it's the sugar. 1 a day? I know. Oh, I hear you, Kelly. I often say that I'm really drinking creamer. No, it's the creamer. Half is creamer. Yeah, so I'm trying to go down. So that is probably the only real outside sugar, outside of stuff that's, in things. It's just so hard. It's so hard to maintain your body shape as you age. But I'm gonna give it another push. I've decided. Maybe it was being at this Ironman and seeing all these fit people. I mean, I don't think I'm that unfit, but you can't see my belly. My belly feels like you know when you're getting a little overweight is when your jeans feel tight. So, I mean, if I had to buy bigger jeans, then I really am a problem. But so it's time for my jeans to be loose. I would like to have to buy smaller jeans. That's what I'm going for. We'll see if cutting back on my creamer intake will do it. I don't know. Oh, for those of you riding, notice the time. Ding, 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 ding. You're in the home stretch. Dig deep. You go through 2 a week. The creamers? Yeah, I'm with you. I've easily been going through 2 a week. So look at the sugar content on the creamer you're using. And it's like, I think it's like 3 grams of sugar, the one that I'm using, but that's for a tablespoon. I'm putting in like a quart or a cup. I'm not putting in a tablespoon. You're right, Allie. Everyone got fat. Oh, I sneezed and popped my button. This could happen. I mean, mostly, so on this trip, I was able to hook up I met some of my cousins. They live up that way, and also a friend I know. So going and coming, we made a stop each way where I got to see some friends, and we take pictures. And in all those pictures, I'm like, dang, you need it's the middle section. It just doesn't. I'm at that point where I don't think it looks bad in person. I mean, people aren't going to go, oh my God, Ann, you've gained weight. I notice it. But if I don't do something about it now, then it's out of my control. I can control it right now. So we'll see. I'll let you know how the sugar less coffee goes. I've given up coffee before. I mean, I gave up coffee all when I was pregnant. And I got fat anyway. Just joking. Yeah, I remember I gave up drinking coffee. I didn't drink as much coffee back then, though. So that wasn't as hard of a give. Now it's much harder. I gave up, of course, you have to give up alcohol. Oh, I know what I gave up. I read something that, you didn't want to be around your big belly. You didn't want it around too much hot stuff that, cook the baby or something. So I gave up I loved warm, hot showers. So you had to take tepid showers. The things we do for our kids. Do they appreciate it? Yeah, I think they do. I think mine does. Most of the time. Let's see. You were right, so right, Allie. We did all get fat. So, I mean, we're all in the same boat. We all could lose 5 pounds, right? Easy. 5 to 10? I don't know. Luckily, I did keep up my swimming. That has helped. But I'm not swimming right now since I injured my chin. I still can't believe I did that. I'm glad it's not on camera anywhere. Where I would hate to see the face plant I did. Kelly, I fell when I was at this Ironman race. I was not racing in the Ironman race. I was only chasing after my husband who was racing. Oh, the timer! We did it again! Well, those of you playing along at home did it again. No, they don't. Ah, Kelly, you're funny. You have to come here more often. You fit in with me and Allie and our crazy coffee. Well, Allie's not really into coffee, but you're crazy like us in good ways, in very good ways. But if you come here to write, you might not always get that chance. You'd love to watch me face planting. You know what was funny is that after I got up and I was a bit shaken. Luckily, this older man was sitting there with 2 lawn chairs, and he was in one, the other was empty. And he's like, "Come over here and sit down. You're shooken up." What an angel! What a sweetheart! So I went over there and sat down. That's when I realized I was bleeding, and I did sit down, and I was just like, "How the heck did I just, I mean, I wasn't dizzy. I knew nothing was mentally wrong or something. I knew that what had happened was just really stupid. And I didn't know if just I had been standing there too long, and I just felt really stupid that I could just act like I was 80 years old and fall down. But the guy pointed out that I was standing up on something, and then it was a slanted, instead of being like a curb, it was a slanted thing. And he said, you stepped on the slant and you fell. That's why you fell. So he saved me in two ways, mentally, and he gave me a seat until I could summon the courage to try to walk again. I think I've hit that point in my life where I have to be more aware of where my feet go. It's sort of a humbling moment. But I don't want to fall like that again. I have fallen like that before. Not that bad, because I had stuff in my hands, so which is why I took it on the chin. But I was walking in my neighborhood before, and you know how the sidewalk sometimes is just pushes up with roots, and I didn't see one. And I took a plant, but I caught myself because I had a water bottle. But that was a really hard fall too, but not as bad as this one. I'm actually healing very fast, so yeah, I'm a klutz. Am I though? Anyway, I'm going to be more aware. I think it's a matter of being aware that you're at that stage where you don't want to fall. I'm not old. It doesn't mean I'm old. Doesn't mean I need a walker or a cane. Although one would have certainly helped in that case. Oh my gosh, people. We all get to hit there. We should all be more aware of what's around us, especially what our feet are doing. You just sort of take it for granted. I have to write that. I have to write about a character like that just suddenly feels old, but they aren't old. I am not old. I'm just a klutz. That sounds better. Anyway, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in and listen to me babble and joining this community of wonderful creative writers. I hope you join me again. I come here every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to do 2 25-minute writing sprints. Woohoo! And if you did that, you're awesome. And if you just hung with me, you're really awesome. Be nice to yourself. Get some writing done this weekend. Tripping over something to say, I had a fall. Yeah, right. You're right. It's all in the semantics. Yeah, so I'm telling people that my feet in the ground had a little discussion and it didn't go well for me. Anyway, bye guys. Take good care and be creative out there. Hope to see you next time.